I was eating crackers when I was on the piss and I had my phone like this and I was like, this angle is so sexy, terrible. And I was like, oh, do you want one? And just threw a handful of crackers at the screen. And it was like, POV, you're babysitting your newborn niece.
All right, man. Welcome to the podcast. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
No, you're welcome. Why don't you quickly introduce yourself and then we'll get into it.
Kia ora, Baddy from Norawa here, and I create content for sexy girls.
Love it. This is the best. Like I said off camera, I'm going to take you back. Like, tell me where this creator content journey started. Like, how did you get into this field?
I've always... Snapchat, actually. Snapchat was where it started.
That's first on this podcast. Snapchat's the starting point. Okay, cool.
I like Snapchat. Snapchat had stories before Instagram had stories. So I used to record myself driving and I have like no self-awareness to realize that I'm actually a really angry cunt. And like, so I would yell at people in my car. And the girls loved it.
Yeah.
So it was kind of from there.
Yep.
And then I moved to Instagram stories when they came out.
Yep.
Just recording everything I did.
Yeah.
And then...
So what time frame are we talking? Because like Snapchat stories is quite a while ago. So
I'm not really old. I'm like 47. So.
Yeah. I was going to say, it must be.
No, I think it was like when they first came out, I started doing them. Yeah. And then... Yeah, Instagram stories, recording myself drinking, smoking. I've always been like a massive proponent of like destroying your body. Yeah. And yeah, it was just a lot of that. And then TikTok happened when COVID happened. I was in England. I was bored. I was like always on the piss. Yep. And I love lying. So it was like a really good space for me to act.
I love this. This is the most honest one I've had so far.
Yeah, it's been like 30 seconds.
It's the funniest bit because like you're saying these things is like kind of funny, but like it's the most honest.
Yeah,
everyone else is like, oh, so you know, like I'm really passionate about content creation or stuff. It's like, no, I was bored and I was drunk.
Yeah, I like am not passionate about content creation, and I hope my agent isn't watching this and being like, bitch, why the fuck are you like cat's out the bag? But I used to do videos in England where I pretended to be strung out and always hungover and like because I already looked like that because I was that it wasn't really pretend
quite easy to pretend
it was like my life, but I put like an element of like
character
so I'd pretend that my sister dropped my newborn niece off because my sister had a baby and it was a big thing for me and she dropped it off in my house and I lived in this like gorgeous 3-story Georgian pile home in England on this estate and I'd always like pretend that the camera was my newborn baby, or my newborn niece just on her back because her mum's just fucked off somewhere like Megalo for Ibiza. And it was like my job to be like, oh, uncle's here. Like, don't worry, like I'm gonna. And I always had like a cigarette in my hand because I always do. So it's just like, why would I put it out for the camera? And then it kind of went from there. And then I think my big video that made me realize like, oh my God, I'm actually really funny was I was eating crackers when I was on the piss and I had my phone like this and I was like, this angle is so sexy, terrible. And I was like, oh, do you want one? And just threw a handful of crackers at the screen. And it was like, POV, you're babysitting your newborn niece. Oh, and everyone was like, we love this.
So funny.
And then that was it. And then I stopped doing that because I moved to New Zealand and Kiwis actually found it not funny at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that actually true? So it was only funny in UK?
Yeah, I think they like hurting babies over there. I don't know.
Wait, that is so weird.
Yeah, it really ripped me to shit because I was like, fuck, I thought I was going to get big off this low-key like child neglect story, but...
It's such a funny story, man.
It makes me think of have you seen the Jack Joseph? Is it Jack Joseph who does the baby reveal? Those ones? Oh, he's from the UK and those ones go nuts. Yeah. Where he's just like got the baby and they're just like throwing it around to each other, like accidentally drop it, like the doll.
Oh, that's so funny.
Good. I find them real funny though.
I think they're hilarious. That's funny. I think maybe New Zealanders are a bit like quieter about thinking it's funny.
Yeah, we are definitely a nation of people who are a little bit more PC than what needs to be. But it's funny because like privately we all love a dark joke.
Oh yeah.
We all love it.
Yeah.
So I'm really surprised by that you had.
I know, it really cut me. I think it's just the algorithm. Like, I never really understood the algorithm. I just thought like it was pure luck that I got hundreds of thousands of views and it was just people genuinely like loved me, which I'm pretty sure they do. But I moved back to New Zealand I had to stop doing that content because I actually had a niece, and I don't think it was funny anymore because the niece was in the video. And it's like, why are you as a grown man smoking a cigarette with your newborn? Like,
yes.
And my sister also was like, oh, that's really bad for my baby.
Yeah,
like,
that's probably pushing the line a bit. Yeah. It's funny when it's fake.
Yeah. Once it's real, people are like, that's not funny, bitch.
Yeah, that's abuse.
We're telling on you.
yeah. That's actually neglect and abuse. So not as funny. So then what did that evolve into after that then?
Well, I grew up on a farm.
Yeah.
So I moved back to a farm because of COVID. I moved back in with my mum and my family home. And my sister had 2 pigs.
Yeah.
She bought them. I think her hubby bought them as piglets because they were like not ready for kids. So they bought pigs because we were on a farm. As you do. When you live in, you know,
farm people's problems.
Yeah. And they were called Gypsy and Amber. And Amber was like huge and she died from eating too much.
Oh, shit.
which is like, it's pigs.
Yeah. It seems like a funny thing for a pig to die of.
Yeah, like, bitch, that's the one thing you can do and you decide to die about it. Fucking hell. She had she was mangy. And then there was another pig, Gypsy. So I started doing videos with Gypsy. And people loved it. And I think because I incorporated te reo Māori into all my videos.
Got it, cool.
So people were like, oh my God, we love your pig. We love how you korero te reo Māori. And I just got big in New Zealand of te reo Māori and talking about like te ao Māori and Māori issues and just kind of being like an out of it bitch while speaking te reo. So
love it.
Yeah.
Love it. And what is like, why do you keep doing it? Because it's not like your full career.
No.
Because we've talked about that already off camera. So like, why are you still doing this then? So you don't love making content. No. You're not doing it for a full career. No. Why is it that you do it?
I think I'm just like really addicted to attention.
Okay, got it.
It's like if I don't get attention, it's detrimental.
Yeah.
To everybody around me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Attention whore. Love it. You've come to the right place.
Well, yeah, I'm at the attention seeker.
This is all we're about. Yeah. More views, the better. More people. And it's funny. I think like I said at the beginning, this is the most honest podcast so far because actually all creators are attention whores. They are. They all want it. It's the reason they do it.
Yeah.
They'll have these like other like motives. Like you might be like, oh yeah, I want to help with like Māori and te reo issues but it's like, yeah, but cool. I still just want 1 million people looking at me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And like those are my beliefs. Yeah. And I'm so lucky that I'm able to incorporate them into the grand scheme of taking over the world with my attention seeking. Like I'm glad that I can bring like something positive. Yeah. But like I don't wake up in the morning and go, fuck, I bet Samsung really needs me to talk about their flip. No, they don't. Like no one needs that. But I'm going to buy it. But like no one needs that. Whereas like I like that I can be like really fucking annoying.
Yeah.
And I actually can talk about like positive social things.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, you know, we like how annoying you are and like, well, you're funny and you also talk about cool stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Why are some of those, like if we think about Māori and te reo and think, why was that important for you to incorporate? Like where did that come from?
I think it was like my upbringing. I grew up in Ngārua Wāhia, which is the king seat of the Kingatanga movement, Māori Kingatanga movement.
Yeah.
And te ao Māori has always been something that is super interesting to me. My mum's Māori, I'm Māori, I whakapapa Māori. And te reo as a language I think is so beautiful and like melodic and everything ends on a vowel and like it's just, I don't know, it tickles something in my brain. And I realized from like a young age, like it was really easy for me to pick it up.
Yeah.
And I just, I don't know, like, you know, like I'm white. Like I mean, I know I fuck up Māori, but I'm white. And like, that's kind of fucking boring. Like, I mean, some people are like really happy about being white and those people are dangerous. I don't really know about those people, but I'm super proud of myself. But cool. I think like broadening your knowledge of other cultures and races and tikanga and stuff like that is so fun. Yeah. I like rules. I like learning about more rules. So.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. It's I always found the like Māori creators on TikTok like quite an interesting niche. Like you know, we spend a lot of time on the platforms as a part of our job and stuff and like researching and things and like there's something that's like been done really well by Māori creators in that they hold a really big space on TikTok that like they're overrepresented, which is good.
Yeah.
But like, it's interesting how like big they've become when you think about like other indigenous cultures around the world. Like they're not there at the same level.
Yeah.
Percentage wise, they're just not. And like I've looked, trust me, I've looked because like part of like some of the research I've done is like into some clients is like, what do other indigenous cultures do? Like what are other things like or what other companies do to share indigenous things and things? It's not there.
I think we're very like lucky with the representation that we have for Māori voices. And yeah, you're right. Like the representation for Māori on TikTok is so much higher.
Yeah.
And I think it's because people like this generation, the newer generations, are so much more interested in te reo Māori, and they're so much more interested in learning about Māori issues.
Yeah.
And I think because like younger, I mean, I'm not part of that generation because I'm fucking old, but like you, young people, just a couple of old cunts. Young people get their news from TikTok.
Yeah.
And so when the news is represented by Māori voices, which are quite progressive and left wing, and like the social change is so much more positive, like people become more interested in that.
Yeah.
I think Māori people just sometimes are funnier. I don't know.
No, I think it's true. I think like there's like, because of the blend in Māori and te reo in our culture with the language and that, it's quite normal for a lot of people who speak te reo to like switch between the two languages in one sentence. You know, like it's a normal thing to happen. It's quite interesting for like the rest of the world to see that, because that's not that normal in other indigenous cultures.
No.
Like you wouldn't get like, because white people in New Zealand do it.
Yeah.
You wouldn't get a white person in Sydney going back and forth with an indigenous Australian language.
No, I've never seen
it. It would
that.
never happen. I don't think it ever happens. No. It just doesn't happen, right? Unless they're saying like, I don't know, like a word that's just an indigenous word for something. Like, I don't even know the word boomerang.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I don't know. Kangaroo.
Kangaroo. I have no idea. That's so bad. I have no idea what any indigenous Australian words are, but you know what I mean? And like even same with like indigenous Americans. Like it's the same thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they just don't do that.
There's no crossover.
Nah. It's just not a thing. Even like the craziest thing is like even Hawaiians. Like if you're not like native Hawaiian and speak the language, you don't speak the language.
No, it's very, I think that's like settler colonialism, that wasn't it? Yeah, America's like pretty strange.
Oh, for sure.
As a cultural phenomena.
Oh, yeah. And there's just like, there's so many people in that country, the minority of people, there's so little, like it's so hard for them to break through and have a voice. Whereas when I came back to, I found this an interesting topic, because when I came back to New Zealand, so I'm Cook Island, my dad's was born in the Cook Islands, and when growing up, like as half caste, like you kind of like, you're neither one or the other. Like all your white family think you're brown, and all your brown family think you're white.
Yeah.
And so you kind of toe the line somewhere. And when I left for 12 years. I left the country, worked around the world and all that sort of stuff. And when I came back, what was real interesting is like how much I had seen the narrative around Māori culture, but also Pacifica culture, like advance.
Yeah.
A lot of people are still fighting a cause, and still it hasn't gone enough.
Yeah.
But man, it was a huge difference. Like I even didn't understand like the Treaty of Waitangi properly when I left. I just thought to be honest, I had this old white person view about it. And then when I came back, I was like, oh, is that what the treaty was? You know, like even in that time frame, which I thought was quite cool. Like I was like, fuck, this is awesome. I got real passionate both about understanding Māori culture better, because I didn't really understand it when I was here. Because I was always, as a Pacifica person, you kind of always like, fucking Māoris and Pacifica. They almost turned us on each other.
Yeah.
You know? And it still happens now, actually.
Oh, yeah.
But then I learned more then. I was like, fuck, this is really cool. Then I learned a lot more about my own culture and things. And I think it is an interesting dynamic in New Zealand that people take for granted, is that there is a blend here that doesn't happen anywhere else.
Yeah, we're kind of lucky.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean about like you go away for some time and you come back and it's just progressed so far, because I was only in England for like 2.5, 3 years.
Yeah.
And in that time it was like the future is now kind of thing. Like I came back and I was like, what the fuck? Like, there's so much more Māori on TV, and like the language is so much more everywhere. And like TikTok, like you said, overrepresented with Māori content creators.
Yeah.
So I think it's something that's like progressively getting better and better and better. But yeah, I think
we can do better.
Oh yeah,
100%.
I think there will be. I think down the track. So
yeah, I think so too. I think I understand that there's still a very much a long way to go in all aspects of this, but I'm also someone it's hard to see the growth when you're in it. Yeah. It's hard to see yourself growing or as a nation growing when you're in it every day. So going away for 12 years and coming back was quite an interesting thing. And as you said, going for 3 years, the same thing. But yeah, it is cool. And it's definitely over-representation, which always blows my mind. So many cool Māori creators out there.
Yeah.
And fucking cool ones. And I watch so much of it. When I had Tūranga Morgan Edwards on here from Alien Weaponry, I always watch his content.
Yeah,
his content's fucking cool,
he's very cool.
And I just think there's some cool creators out there doing stuff that are I mean, you can see that he's cool because he's got fucking shitloads of followers now, and they all come from all over the world.
Yeah, he's got a lot of international followers.
Yeah,
because you notice that when he answers questions, because it's the Q&A things, and it's people from America what's that tattoo on your face? And it's he educates. He's quite polite though. He educates people politely.
Yeah, he's quite nice. So tell me, then outside of that, because I probably went on a bit of tangent there about that stuff, but tell me about where do you see this going for you then?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm real indecisive with content creation. For me, content creation is unfortunately the beast that pays the bills.
Yeah.
And then what I actually want to do is just talk shit and just sit around. I don't want to fucking vlog shit.
Yeah.
Not to say anything that I flogged is shit, because I love everything that I flogged. And I have all of it at home.
Keep paying me money.
Yeah. Fucking please. I need a Z flat. No, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think eventually I'll get to a point where I'm I can't do this anymore.
Yeah. Is it that when you say sit around talking shit, is it just you want to be talent? You just want celebrity status?
Honestly, no. I don't even want to be. That's a stupid thing because obviously I use a pseudonym, and I talk about my life so freely on the internet, but I actually don't talk about my actual personal life. So I don't even know if I think I just want to be celebrity adjacent, where someone my best friend is Kim Kardashian, and I don't have to work, and I can just be in photos eating and smoking a cigarette. I just want my life to be easy.
I love that. That's funny. I want all my cake and eat it too.
Yeah. I want to have all the money, but I don't want to give any of you cunts any information.
How do you do that?
I don't fucking know.
How do you do that?
I don't know. I'm thinking I just need a social climb, which is so tragic because it's
Is that if you were to say this is probably stupid, but let's say you were being given a role as a host on a TV show. You did 15 episodes a year and something, and you got paid a whole bunch of money for it. Would you do something like that?
Probably.
Yeah. Because there are roles like that, right? You can get paid a shitload of money, do one season of thing every year. People build their whole careers on it. There's quite a few New Zealand celebrities that's their only income.
I know. I could name heaps of them, but I won't because I plan on meeting them at some point. Yeah.
But also, fuck, good on them.
Oh my God, yeah, jealous.
That's the life.
Yeah, no, I'm not hating on them at all. I actually, if I could take their place, I would.
They go to work 15 days a year and make enough, more than all of us do. Yeah, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do it. So would you do something like that?
I would, but I'm I'm a really nervous person.
Yeah.
And I do, I have a tremor. I'm always a little bit anxious.
Yeah.
And I've done TV stuff before. I did stuff for Māori television.
Yep.
Over the last 3 years, I've done 3 things with them.
Yep.
And the first couple hours or the first day, I'm oh my God, fuck, take the money back. I don't want to. And then I'm all good. So maybe if I could do 16 episodes in the first one, we just scrap.
Yeah.
I would do it.
Yeah.
I don't know what it will be about.
Yeah.
If I could just sit on the couch and smoke a cigarette and maybe discuss.
Why don't you just do that as a podcast?
Oh, because I'm so lazy.
Just a real lazy podcast too. Don't even do it. Put any effort into it.
We should just reenact it right now.
Yeah.
Give it a go. No.
Just get him a glass of wine.
I just need a wine and a cigarette.
Yeah. What wine do you drink?
Just normally the cheapest Sav you can find.
Okay, let's get him some wine.
Clean skin.
Right live on this thing, guys. Guys, we need wine. You definitely aren't smoking in there, but we
I can't drink because I have to drive and I can't risk it for the biscuit.
Oh, you can't even have it? Well, can you just hold it?
Yeah,
Will
I can
that
hold
help
it.
you give you the confidence?
Yeah.
Let's reenact this. We need a wine.
I can have a sip.
Yeah, we need a wine. Put some water in it.
Yeah, we'll just spritzer.
Because that could be funny. Like that. So in podcasts, one of the things I think that like we don't do this very well ourselves because like our podcasts are always like they're not like funny ones, right? They're not like comedic ones. We're not very good at that, to be honest. But there are like if you play a character like that, like a smoking, drinking, having a laugh, and you have people on, you just talk absolute garbage. They just go off.
Yeah, that's pretty much my stories that I post.
Yeah, but the cool thing with a podcast and long form is like it's way easier to monetize them.
Yeah,
long term. There's bigger checks, especially if you can get it to crack on YouTube.
Yeah, you could have one camera being the baby, and then you can like
just
talk
like
to it.
ashing on its face.
That's the podcast. It's just you talking to the baby.
Yeah, the cuts of the baby's cam.
Yeah,
I could do that. Just
there is a thing like, do you in your content game have you played much on like longer form content? Have you played much into that?
Nah. I haven't.
Yeah,
I think like I've got. I think I've done so little content wise and on social media. Like just by the grace of God, I've managed to cling on to the amount of followers that I have. I don't know how. I probably all dormant
the content's
accounts.
good though.
Yeah,
but you know how to make content. Some people can just tell a story really well, and that's what you've figured out.
Yeah, I'm like I think there's like a word for it. Like, oh fuck, what is that word? Those people that just. It's like Middle Ages and they just have to like tell stories to the king to like, I'm just like a
jester.
A jester, yeah. Just a shit.
That is exactly what you are, a jester. Yeah. But that's great. Like there's a skill to that. Like it's like Connor and I, well, I'm way worse than Connor, but even Connor as a content creator is someone who's like very good like camera wise and understands it. But like things that we both then see Joni who's fucking useless at actually using a camera or any equipment whatsoever, just pulls out a TikTok and gets 10 million views. And we're like, like, are you fucking kidding me? Because she just knows how to tell a story.
Yeah.
Like Connor is way better than I am. But here we go. Oh, we didn't need 3.
Oh,
We just need a wine.
I'll drink one.
Yeah, you take one. Does Connor want one? Connor wants one.
Thank you.
There you go.
Is this soda water or normal water?
Normal.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Do you want some soda too?
No.
Do you want to make a spritzer?
No. Maybe a little bit, yeah. Thank you. Sorry to be a cunt.
Keep all of this on. This is great. This is the best part. Don't click off. Stay on the podcast. This is only going to get better. Yeah, I think there is something about like just people's knack for telling stories, which like watching your content is something like you can tell people who could just have a knack for it, especially people who don't have heaps of content.
Yeah.
Who just have a little bit of content, but then their content works. They just got this knack for storytelling. I mean, Joni's a prime example. She fucking never posts. Puts one video up, gets 5 million views. And we're like, fuck's sake. You know?
I feel like there's just no like way to anticipate what you're going to get, especially with TikTok. I feel like with Instagram, I can definitely manipulate it to get a certain thing from it.
Yeah.
But with TikTok, I go, I'll post something. I'm like, that was fucking fire. And then I like look at it. I'm like, you stupid bitch. Like there's 4 people that have seen that. Like, why'd you post that?
Well, as soon as we think we've figured out TikTok, it changes on us. Like our video there on Friday, like we did this one about pouring coffee into Joni's mouth, and like it went right. Like don't get me wrong, like it did a 1.5 mil or something. It's like not a bad video.
No, that's fucking good. What do you mean?
It's really fucking good, but like its stats is the best stats we've ever had. Like its engagement was like top of all our videos. 86% of people watched on average 86% of the video, which is quite fucking good. Ages for engagement time. And 67% of people watched the whole video. And so like the stats were through the roof. We have 11 million view videos that don't even get those stats. And the algorithm is just like, yeah, let's going to stop showing people.
Yeah, we hate you now. Sorry.
Yeah, we hate you. Sorry. It's like our cat video, the stats are way worse than that.
Yeah, but sometimes you got to give it time, no? I don't know.
I still think it's going to get into
really
2 or 3 million. I still think it will. Like it'll like we're seeing that TikTok's definitely more delayed now than it used to be. But like Joni and I have seen these stats before and we've seen it run out and it's just like, it's gone. Like this is 6 million, like easy. And then we're like, fuck, why did you stop? Like where
just
is
cats, eh?
It just goes. It's just like, nah, you have enough people. And then on the flip side, you get in these videos like the one with Felton or whatever, the chick in the car who got like 800 million views. Something stupid like that. Leah Holton.
Oh yeah.
Leah Holton, her video.
Thank you.
There we go. She just got hundreds of millions of views of just in the car doing this thing, and for no reason. I mean, she's pretty. That helps. It helps when you're pretty.
Yeah, I reckon it helps when you're like really, really fucking ugly. Because I typically only view people that are like, not on purpose, it's just my algorithm. It attracts like horrendous looking people. And I like commenting like, I'm like a really nice person.
Yes.
I like to comment like, proud of you, or like love heart with like the bandage around it if they're like quite like, it's quite unfortunate content.
Wait, you put a bandage around the heart?
Yeah,
I mean, I know the emoji you're talking about, but like you use that one?
Absolutely.
Oh, this
because
is great.
However you take it, it's on you.
Yeah.
I meant it with love. You're taking it negatively, bitch. That's your actual problem, and you need to sort that out. I'm fine. I swiped. I'm done now.
I'm gone. I'm not checking my notifications on your reply.
Did my best, though.
That is so good.
Oh, that's so yummy.
There we go. That is interesting. We find the same too. Like actually, like you're either going to be hot or you can't play in the middle.
Nah.
No, you can't play in the middle, eh? You can't
That's why my videos have been flopping.
Yeah, just in the middle.
Too mad.
Bro, you need to get uglier, bro.
You need to do something drastic.
Have you seen the guy that the girl's about, oh my God, I just seen like the hottest guy at the thing, and it cuts to him and he's like, oh, I see you saw me at the thing, and he's just like, you know, he's like
good
on
looking?
he's on no, he's not good looking.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is he like,
And then people are like,
joking?
oh, yeah.
That's funny.
But he plays it off so well.
Yeah.
He just plays off like he's real smart, and he's like, of course she wants me. Like,
that's so funny.
when in general you'd think that it would never be that way.
Is that confidence play, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've been going crazy on my thing.
Oh, that's funny.
And now every time someone like does like or a girl does a video about like, I've seen this hot guy, everyone tags him, and then he finds it and just stitches it.
Got it.
With a
Got it.
different
Got
reaction.
it. So they give him his next content. That's brilliant.
Smart fella.
When the audience tells you what next video to make. No, but we think it's the same. Like we've had like even last night, like people were one of the staff put in an Instagram thing going, why is this guy going off? Can someone explain it to us? And like I didn't say it in the thing, but like one of the things was he's an old fat guy.
Yeah.
Like he's just interesting. He's interesting to look at. He's not in the middle. He's like this big fat old dude who's obviously super rich because where he is. Yeah, I'm gonna watch this guy, sugar daddy. Like like
he's got something I want.
There's a couple of girls in the comment reply. Yeah, well, look at his house. Like
Yeah.
yeah. Would you say not? Interesting. So you don't really have a plan for where this goes. You're just taking it day by day.
Yeah, I'm like one of those people that everything just kind of works out. Like I land on my feet in any respect, like butter side up always for my life.
Yeah.
So I think maybe someone will watch my content one day and be like, oh my God, I want to give you $100 grand to shut the fuck up. And I'll take it. And then I'll keep posting. I'm just waiting. I know it's going to happen. I know something big will happen.
I like that. I like that. You know what I like about that? Is that like, it's actually quite freeing.
Yeah.
No, because like so many content creators we talk to are like, oh, I've got to get this thing. Like they're always like, they're kind of like Connor actually, like he's like always anxious for the next thing.
Yeah.
It's like, and we've talked about it, like he's always like, we've always got, what's the next thing? How do I get to this next thing? But actually, if you just expect nothing.
And then everything's a blessing.
Everything's a blessing. Yeah.
It's like how Christians feel. I don't know. Like I assume I've never been, but
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I like that. I'm all for it because it's the same. Like I'm like a real like like I really look at stuff pessimistically in that I expect the worst, always expecting the worst, but I'm going to work towards the best. Like I'm going to go for the best thing, but actually like I expect that everything falls over. And like my wife is always like, how do you toe this line? Like one day you're telling me our business is about to fall over, we got no money. And then an hour later you come in and like, man, I can't wait to do all this cool shit and we got this next thing going. She's like, how do you do that? I'm like, well, I actually expect that we're going to fail every day. Like I expect that this business is not going to last tomorrow, but I'll do everything to make it. Like I'll play this other game. And if it works out, then fucking awesome. Like we never expected to be here. Like when we hired this guy, like you and I didn't think when I met you 2 years ago we'd be sitting here. We're sitting in this we sit in an office this size, but there was 7 of us in an office this big in the commercial bay. But you're just like, no. And then shit happens and then you're like, cool, this is fun.
Work towards that.
Just keep taking the opportunities.
Yeah.
Okay. So then that's funny. I don't even know where to go. Because you're just going to
play off your podcast.
Yeah. Let's play off the podcast. Let's go.
You're just like,
let's pretend this is your podcast. I'm going to pay you to do this.
Okay.
Let's go. Actually, let's do this. Let's
what
pitch.
guests would you want on? So then you actually have someone to play.
Yeah, let's go.
Guests. Probably my flatmate Janae.
Okay.
She's a stand-up comedian.
Love it.
She just did a comedy fest show. She's
Love
like
it. Yeah.
And I'm not biased because she's lesbian. I actually don't like a lot of other lesbians, but I like her. That's how I know I'm not biased. And I'm gay. I'm allowed to say that. Like, if you said it, that'd be fucking out of it.
That would be a bit weird.
Yeah. I'd probably have to
That'd be
tell
a bit
on
weird.
you.
Yeah, I'd probably get cancelled. Yeah.
No hard out.
Yeah. Straight white male bagging on the lesbian community. I'm going to definitely get
We could just
cancelled.
cut that one specific part and post it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get me cancelled.
Janae will get you gone. We'll probably have her because me and her riff, and we both love the craft of lying.
Yeah.
And we do like little riffs and stuff.
Yeah.
My other flatmate Josh, he's on TikTok as well. All of us are TikTokers.
Oh, okay.
Because we all like froth attention.
Yeah.
He used to do Māori content and astronomy. Sorry.
Astronomy.
He's an astronomer.
Yeah.
So I'd probably have them on.
Why don't you just do that?
We always talk about it, but I
Just
think
fucking don't even overthink it. Just get your iPhone or your camera and just stick it there and have all three of you in the shot and just have a glass of wine and a cigarette. And don't think it and then just post it.
yeah. Yeah, you're right. Maybe I will. We always talk about it, but we're both like, we're so busy, like sitting around for 4 hours a day.
Just every Friday night, grab a bottle of wine each, some cigarettes.
Well, we normally do. I should just put a fucking mic in front of me instead of just sitting there and chewing my flatmate's fucking ears off.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Come up with some random topics and just do it. Because it's one of those podcasts that is like capturing those moments is like a real hard thing actually.
Yeah.
Because you guys are all content creators, you'll know how to do it and you know how to riff.
Yeah.
People don't know how to riff. It's been cool watching the boys. Did you watch them do it today? So we've got Curls and Busky and they come in to work for us and they were like writing scripts and stuff with content. But watching content creators with Joni, the three of them riff on each other to get the scripts out, they were just churning through them because they content create. They know how to tell stories. And so you put them in a room together
They can do
and they
it.
fucking go. But you could have just put a camera on those guys today and made a fucking crack up podcast. So you just do the same thing. You guys will just figure it out. And then over some wines, like...
Yeah. No, I think it's definitely an option for us. I think we've talked, like me and Janae specifically have talked about it so much where we're like, people want to hear what we have to say. And like, yeah, that might be fucking delusional, but I've watched podcasts before where I'm like, you can't see the fuck up. And then I watch every episode. So like, someone's going to watch my shit and be like, fuck, we hate you, bro. Let's watch all of them.
Yeah.
So.
Also, podcasts are quite easy to get like naming sponsors for that pay retainers. There is, I don't know how to say names, but there's a podcast there's a couple of people who have made a podcast recently who, I mean, they had some audience already, these people, but no different to you already.
Yeah.
And they, an alcohol brand sponsored them.
That's what I would want.
I was just going to say, you get that so easy.
Yeah. Yeah, an alcohol sponsor. The same alcohol sponsor sponsored us, sponsored them, and paid them money to do it. Like paid them cash. Like pay them pretty decent sum of money
Just to talk
for
shit.
a series of podcasts.
That's amazing.
Because it makes sense because like alcohol brands can't promote on TikTok.
No, I've only just realized that.
They can't. So if they're just their name or everything's in your podcast and you put clips out on like
And you're
TikTok,
holding their drink and
holding their drink and
whatever.
all that sort of stuff, they can't not have it. Like it's
It's exactly what Happy Dad does.
yes.
They have their drinks sitting on the seat next to
Yes.
them. They have like a cup. They actually don't even hold the can half the time. They've just got it
No,
in
no,
each
it's just
camera
in the
shot.
shot.
It's in
Oh,
the
yeah.
shot. And they, I mean, that's their own brand, but you do that and you get paid bang.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, I mean, it was like Inspired Unemployed with their Better Bear ads. They just never really talked about it. They just had it in there, poured it all over themselves and did stupid shit. And then they sold 50 million in their first year.
That'd be lush.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? But like that would be just you guys like riffing.
Yeah. I think that could be an easy one. Clean Skin Salve from Pack and Save, which
Yeah.
is $7.50 a bottle, and it's not changed since we moved back here. And Best Foods Mayo, because we go for it like butter. We go
What
for
do you
butter.
what do you eat it with?
Just like, like everything. You put it
Everything.
in
No,
everything.
but I mean, what would you eat it with? Having wine and a Best Foods?
Just like a spoon. No. Like you can make so much stuff out of
Yeah,
mayo. Like
of
I
course.
make dip.
Yeah.
Or I spread it on bread, crackers,
He paused for same bread there.
like literally anything.
No, that's good. I was just thinking like like I was thinking about for the podcast. You've got
do
a
you
glass
think
of
maybe
wine.
like a mayonnaise cocktail or something?
No, I was thinking
Oh.
what is the food that you're going to eat it with? Like, are you going to get like crudités or something, or like?
No, we like picky bits, and we're both vegetarian, so it'd be like Lollies.
Lollies.
Yeah, because we're vegetarian, but we're like also not like
Yeah, I know. Because I'm
salad
like,
girls.
yeah, because I'm like, we could get crudités, and you're like, no, we're vegetarians. I was like, yeah, I'm talking carrots and cucumbers.
Yeah,
like,
fuck that.
Fuck that.
No, probably like
I mean, like we're breaditarians.
yeah, like little bits of bread, Tim Tams, but Chit Chats because they're cheaper. And probably like chocolate fingers.
That is a funny podcast. You know who would be a good guest on it with you? Sam.
Sam.
This is Two Broke Girls.
Yeah,
It's his thing.
Yeah, we riff.
Yeah. Sam's really good at it. Sam's like he should be a comedian. He needs to train as one.
He made me laugh my pants off. Well, not like literally because I had a boyfriend at the time, but I met him at a party like I think it was last year, and I was in a relationship with someone else. I won't even talk about them because I'll be a cunt. They were lovely anyway. And met Sam at this party, and I was outside having a smoke because the cheeky dogs wouldn't let me smoke inside. And he was just talking to me for like 5 minutes, and I was like, "Holy moly, like you!"
Sam's actually real funny. He's got like this. He has the thing that comedians have, which is just like the ability to like. He's so quick at getting the joke back out. You can't keep up with him. And in our office, because we don't have a lot of comedians and like proper that sort of talent, as soon as everyone's like having a drink, you can't keep up with Sam.
No,
like he fucking will just destroy you.
Yeah,
he'd be funny on the podcast.
Yeah, I reckon that could work.
And then you just get some like dude from offshore to edit it for you.
I don't know how to do that.
I mean, the actual podcast itself, don't even edit it. Just record it straight into YouTube.
Or even just like you'll know when the funny parts and just go in and cut the start, cut the finish, and just put that up as well.
Oh yeah, like as an advert kind of.
Just like as a TikTok, so you run the long form on YouTube and Spotify or whatever. Like there's ways of doing that takes no editing. Like you don't have to edit it actually if you are actually funny on it, which you guys will be. And then the clip bit of it, you just clip it out. Yeah, don't even worry about it. Just do it on CapCut. Load it straight up.
Yeah, just chuck it on TikTok, no watermark. I've watched a few TikToks from content creators.
Yeah.
And like it's gonna sound like I have a big head, but I know that I'm funny, and I know that that's why people follow me. So that's my thing.
Yeah.
Whereas other content creators are like really into exercise or like skincare and like that. People aren't following me because I have good skin. Like they don't give a fuck.
No.
But those are the content creators that are so like they're brazen enough to create podcasts, and it's like, babe, like. We don't care what you have to say, but we're going to watch it, and we do. So at home, we actually do pick apart people that do things that they shouldn't. So that could be a podcast.
Yeah, I was going to say you could just do that.
Gogglebox.
Yeah.
It's like Gogglebox, but funnier, but bitchy version.
Yeah.
The bitchy version of Gogglebox.
I think the thing is that I'm so nice, but I actually am. Like in real life, I know I seem like a bit of a cunt. But in real life, like I know so many different content creators, and we all get along, and I really do genuinely like them.
Yeah.
But also, if my mate was going to do something that they're shit at, like if Janae woke up tomorrow and she's like, I'm actually going to be an electrician, go, you're a fucking idiot. Don't do that. Trying to talk shit about people that I then have to see it like sober. Like,
there's also like a funny part of that where it's just like you play a character that is so mean that people know you're joking, but there's elements of truth that make it really funny. Yeah. So you pick like, because everyone can be critiqued.
Yeah.
Everything can be pulled apart. There's no reason for that. There's no reason not to do that. So you purposely be bitchy and mean, but then the bits that like hit hard are the truthful bits. They know they fucked up. But like people don't. Like I think when you do that, right, it's like South Park. Like people used to get shitty about South Park calling them out or Family Guy, but now it's kind of like a rite of passage. Like if you're
like,
not
cool, I was on it.
Yeah, exactly. If you're not getting called out by South Park, you're no one.
Yeah.
Like you're obviously not cool enough or big enough that South Park cares to make jokes of you. So it's like kind of like that. I mean, at first people might get shitty.
Like that. I understand that example. I just feel like I don't have the holding power or the energy to continue to do this. So I'll just do 3 really devastating podcasts about people that I have to see at the Epsom, like at fucking 10 Kingsland, and they're gonna be like, "You're a real bitch. Like, why'd you say that about me?" And I'm going, "Oh, I'm just gonna be funny." Like,
and they'll just get repurposed for years. Just those 3 clips.
My God.
People just keep recycling them. Can you imagine that Bunny said this about this person?
It's like, yeah, if you knew him, you don't have to imagine.
Yeah.
But no, there is a real risk there.
That is the thing about podcasts, that they are a real hard thing to build over time. Like people can't, like you can make a real funny podcast, but if you're not consistent, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, it just doesn't go anywhere. It's like all those big podcasts that get sold off and big like sponsors that come after them. The people who did them spent years just doing them slowly, just building away at it. And even the ones that you see like blow up and get paid $50 million or whatever to come over, like they still took ages to build. They put out shitloads of episodes. Like Keep the Change, so Luke Kemi's his podcast, like he's just hit 1 million downloads a couple of weeks ago, which is massive for a New Zealand podcast. But he's what, 600 episodes? 700?
700 or more, I think.
700 more episodes.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of work, bro.
It's so much work.
Yeah.
I mean, we're up to like, this is maybe 50, and this is so much work.
53.
53. This is so much work.
Yeah.
Like, for me, it's easy. I mean, I just turn up, talk shit, don't stay on script. The guys give me a brief, I go completely off and do whatever I want. But for these guys, there's a whole bunch of work, you know? And it's like...
Well, that's what I want. I want these guys, and then I just want to do my thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's the hard work element is what pushes me away, because I'm like, things aren't supposed to be hard for me.
But you can outsource that for cheap.
You know what you can do? You know, this is like what I was talking about with like what we want to do as a business is one thing we've been thinking about a business is like, we've got the studio space, we got these things. What if I got influencers and I created the show with them and I just paid for it to happen? I own the show with them. I take lion's share because I have all the costs, but then they get a good, healthy share of it, like 30-40% of the show, and then we try and monetize it. That's the thing that no one in New Zealand does.
Yeah,
there's no company that does it.
No.
Oh, there is one. Starting to do it. So clothing.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So their morning shift.
Oh yeah.
They own morning shift. So that was the first one they did it to, and now they're about to launch their second one soon with Sean Johnson from the Warriors. It's his podcast, so they'll own the podcast, and he just has he's got a deal with them. So they own it. He gets a percentage of the upside of it.
Right.
But it's owned by So they produce it, they're paying for it. They're building a whole studio. I think the studio is going to cost them like 30-40 grand to build.
Jesus.
And they're building the whole thing for his
money
podcast.
In it, hey?
Yeah. I mean, they got a commercial director from radio. They're all from radio. Those guys know how to do podcasts because they're all from radio.
Yeah.
But like, they're the only company, and they've only about to start their second. No other company does this. Like, it's just, but in the US, it happens all the time. Barstool Sports, like those that they made their whole empire out of that. BuzzFeed did the same thing. Like Lad Bible. I mean, some of them are shitty.
Oh yeah, they're terrible.
College Humor.
They make money. Yeah.
Dropout TV now, which is College Humor. Sam Reich, who owns that. That's his whole thing. So Sam Reich has like the Dropout TV channel on YouTube, and he will they'll do pilot episodes on it. They'll make a show, they'll come up with an idea, make a show, do a pilot episode. If it gets traction, they make a whole series. They'll do a whole season of it, and they'll produce a whole show, and they'll hire in like entertainers and people to host it. Dropout TV owns it. They've probably got a deal. They're either paying for them or they've got an upside of it.
Yeah.
Smart. Just no one does it here.
Be a goer. I think you could do like a rotating podcast.
Yeah.
For like, not me, like I haven't actually thought about this, but like a rotating podcast where you have different people on it each time, and then whoever gets traction is like, okay,
build them their own show.
You've won. Yeah.
Well, he did that on the show. Like he called it. So they do a lot of game shows now on Dropout TV, and he created a game show called Game Changer, where he's the host. And every episode, it's a new game, but the contestants don't know the game they're playing. Right. And they have to figure it out along the way. He just starts playing the game, and then they have to figure out what the fuck is this game we're playing. And then they eventually catch on, they find it. And then if that game hits, he makes it a show. And he just turns in a show. And he's had maybe 3 shows come out of it so far.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
I don't understand the whole game element, because like...
It's just game shows work.
Yeah.
Because it's just a game show. People love a game show. They love this element of like the suspense of winning.
And you can also play along.
Yeah, you can play along. Yeah. Like they have one called Actually, and it's like based on like, you know when like... It's
like improv.
It's like a nerd gaming thing where like it's about like fandoms and stuff. Yeah. It's like, actually it's this.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so like he will say a statement. He'll be like talk about some like Star Wars crap or whatever, right? And then you have to be like, actually it isn't that, it's this. And then that's the right answer, so you get the point.
Oh, okay.
And so the whole thing is like, it's the thing that all geeks and nerds want to do who know so much about a niche topic that when someone starts talking about it, they can prove them wrong.
Oh, yeah. It's
There's
like
nothing more than they love.
to nerds. Yeah.
And so it's so good. And that's had like 9 seasons or something crazy. Like it's gone off. Like they got millions of followers on YouTube.
What would you do then if you wanted to, like, you have this idea of doing a podcast and you have the lion's share and yada, yada, yada. What would be your...
For me personally or for you?
You. Not for me. I'm not in this, you.
For me personally, I'm doing it.
Okay.
No, and the reason I'm doing it is because like this podcast was never needed to be... It's hard for me because like for me, it was about brand building. And by interviewing influencers and creators, all the brands who see our content go, fuck, he knows all the creators and influencers. They're the guys. They see that we have 1 million followers across our platforms.
Yeah.
They see that I personally have 40,000 across my ones. And then all my staff have people. And then they're like, but he also knows all the influencers. Fuck, these are the guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Like we want to get into social. What other agency are you going to go to? No other agency in New Zealand's got close to the followership we have.
Yeah.
And none of them talk to the influencers as much as we do. Like, so there's just, so this works perfectly for me for my business goals. But like, the Dating Void show that we created, that was me going, what do I actually want to do? What I think would be so much fun. And one of the reasons we created it was, the first reason was dating shows are it right now. They're everywhere over TV, Maths and fucking Bachelor and Love Island and all the fucking Fuckboy Island, all the dumb shit they come out with now. Cool. People love this. So, and then we saw a couple of YouTube shows were similar to what we wanted to model ours off. And we thought, how do we do our own version? So that was the first bit. And then 2, I was like, I would have loved this when I was 23. Like this would have been it. Like if I worked in a place that had this, I would have been all over this. Yeah. Like I love it. And then also with our team, which most of them are, like they're all in that stage of dating culture. Like they're all there. Yeah. They're all in their early mid-20s. And so it's so relevant for our team to be like, this is funny because we're all here. Like half our team are dating, right? And they're dating age, right? So or single, I should say.
Are any of them on the show?
He was on the first episode.
I got dragged into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we've had another staff member go on.
Baddy.
Sam technically was on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did see that one.
Yeah. So Sam's the host.
Oh, but he actually was also contestant.
Yeah, so he's got an episode coming out in a couple of weeks.
I heard he was kissing multiple men.
Yeah.
Which sounds like a normal...
That was just a normal
weekend.
Friday for Sam. Yeah. He just did it on camera this time in front of his bosses. But yeah, like I love it. Like I actually really genuinely love the Dating Void. Like the first filming, I was like, this is so much fun. Like, and Claire was like, Stan, stop having so much fun. Like you're not on the show. And I was like, no, this is actually legit. Like I'm really excited by it. It's so fucking cool.
People also, I feel like that are in relationships like it almost more. Because they can't do that. Yeah. So they're living it through someone else.
100%.
Yeah. It's like when you're in a relationship and you're like, fuck, I really want to have a jam on Tinder. And it's like, but there's no point. Whereas you can watch a show like this, because I've seen bits and bobs of it through the Instagram reels. And there's so many people that I've seen interact with the content and been on it. Like one of my girlfriends from Hamilton was on the show.
Oh,
Shana.
Yes.
Love Shana.
Shana's so cool.
Funniest bitch in the whole world.
Yeah.
Gave me a farmer's voucher for my birthday.
Oh, nice.
And like seeing her on it. And then I think I've seen Nikki Baby on it.
Yep.
Elisa's mate. And has Elisa been on it?
At the time when we did it, she couldn't because I think she was like there was some stuff happening.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I think she's fine now.
Yeah.
We'll get her on.
Yeah, I think she'd be good on it. She's pretty hilarious when she's had a drink and the camera. But yeah, seeing all the people that I know on it, I'm like, oh, that'd be so funny. I'd like to see it live, but I don't think I would ever.
Come to the next one.
Yeah, well, maybe I will.
What's it next week? Week after? Next week?
Next
Thursday.
Week.
Yeah,
next Thursday night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, next Thursday night. We're moving locations to the Covert Theatre. Do you know Covert Theatre? Yeah. So we're going there now. So we've struck a deal with them. So, because it's all stage lighting and seating, it's all got better and it's good. And then it started to get a bit crazy here. Like it's like this is our workplace, and like people get drunk. Like it was getting pretty. Like last time was pretty fucked up. Like people got really drunk last time. Like,
do you sell tickets or is it free?
No, it's free.
Oh,
it's sponsored.
Oh,
we don't pay for anything. I mean, I pay for the staff to do the work, but
free drink, free food.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah.
It's outrageous.
So we had like Pizza Hut sponsor it once, Burger Fuel sponsor it.
Like charge people $5.
We're quite selective on who we let in.
Yeah.
Like we actually go through their Instagram profiles because they've got to apply. We vet them all because we want a good crowd who's going to have fun.
Yeah.
Last time we probably got it was a bit too crazy, the crowd. We probably didn't have the right mix in it. It was proper crazy. Like people were wasted.
Yeah.
We actually didn't do the last episode. We're like, people are too drunk. We have to call this.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So like we actually, luckily, the thing that happened with Sam wasn't meant to happen. And then it happened because the guys that were there were like, we want to steal Sam. Like, how do we do this? And then so we did an impromptu 4th episode, which meant we didn't have to do the last episode. So we just called it because everyone was too wasted. But I think COVID Theatre will be better because it's different. It's like a proper venue.
Yeah, there's like a separation of the stage, really.
And the alcohol.
Yeah.
Because you've got to leave the theatre to get the booze, right?
Yeah.
Because it's, it's out the front is where the alcohol is. So, but here people just like get up, get another drink, and they'll just like, because it's all free, they're just jamming it back.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Will it be free there?
Yeah, we're supplying it still.
Oh, but you can't bring it in?
We can bring it in. You can bring it into the theatre. But the thing is that like
it's a mission to
go. It's
way
hard to get out and in again. You're gonna wait for each episode to finish, which means people won't just like people were like last episode, like one episode's 25 minutes, 30 minutes, and they had 4 drinks in that time. They just keep getting out.
Yeah. That's like social media events. Like I've been to a few where I've just got like, because it's free, I'm like, I'm gonna get fucking wasted. And then it's like 6:30 p.m. and everyone's like, okay, so like the bar's closing, guys. And
yeah. It is kind of like that. And it's kind of the environment for it too, where people like they're having fun and we get it. And we don't want to like curb their enthusiasm. Like it's what they're there for. We want it to be. But yeah, I fucking love it. It's so cool. I'm actually really looking forward to the COVID Theatre one. Different environment. I can relax a little bit more. Well, my wife can relax a little bit more that it's not in our space and fucking up our place. But I actually really like it. I think it's fucking cool. And there's one more episode coming out in 2 days, which is the last one of the first filming, which was our worst filming by far. Like we did not film it very good, so the like quality's really shit. And like if you watch any of the clips, they're real grainy and stuff. And it was we just made some mistakes. The next filming we did, the one we just did, was better. But I think with COVID Theatre, because it's got proper stage lighting, and proper setup, like it'll be way better.
Proper production,
yeah.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, so that'll be quite fun. So I'm really looking forward to it. So that's what I'll do. But like Joni and I have like got heaps of other ideas for shows that we want to do. We just had to pull back on them because we're like, the team's gonna fucking hate us if we keep making them make more things. So we're gonna focus on this podcast. So this is huge for us. Even though this doesn't get the viewership that other things do, it does from a revenue perspective. It's massive for us. And then we have this morning podcast called Yap, which is in conjunction with our newsletter. And that we haven't found how to get it right yet because Joni and I usually turn up fucking tired. It's 8 a.m. in the morning, no energy. So we got to figure out how to get that right. But I would love to do some of these funny sort of podcasts, like having a podcast where like you have a bunch of comedians in or people who get it, like TikTokers, like 3 or 4 TikTokers who are good personalities, who want to play this character of like broke bitch having a cigarette, like kind of thing, like that concept. Funny as shit.
I think you could easily do that in Auckland. And I might be spoiled because I live with a comedian who is friends with all the other comedians, but that's the kind of thing that they do normally. Like they just sit on the couch and just kind of like, so like having that and then just having conversations with them.
Yeah.
It's painless for them really because they're just like very funny people.
That's it.
So
it would be real seamless to be done, and then it would be funny, and then it would go off, and then you could get sponsors, and then you could pay everyone.
You could easily like just talk show podcast.
Yeah.
Like a real cheesy like 70s, 80s desk Letterman kind of vibe.
Yeah.
You get people on and you have a live audience and everyone cheers and it's like, who the fuck is this person? Because I don't know these cunts. They're just randoms, but it's just us like on stage just like smoking cigarettes, talking about like the price of wine and which is my life pretty much because it's all I fucking do.
There we go. We might have our next show. We're going to have Bunny in with Janae.
Yeah, Janae would love her.
And then you two just like bring in comedians and just have a riff.
Easily. We'll just like,
there we go.
Like
next show. Let's tell Laura, if you're watching, we got our next show. Bunny's already signed by drinking that wine. He didn't realize, but
I'll do anything after a wine, unfortunately. So
well, we're almost at an hour. That went real fast.
Time flies. I'm wasted. No.
He is wasted. He is on his 8th wine, everyone. This is how fast
So
it's
good.
going
I'm
to
only
go.
driving to Unihaga. So it's
Oh, you are driving?
no, it's Royal Oak. It's closer.
I was going to say, fuck.
And I haven't had 8 wines. I've only had a sip of one with soda water in it. Fuck yes.
It's fine. By the time they see this, you would have already parked up.
Yeah, the cops.
The cops have gone their way now.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions for us? Because
I've only seen snippets because I watched Elisa's Stansplaining, and I didn't want to like watch too much of it because I was like, oh, I might like I do this thing where I like watch certain people and then I just assimilate into them as a personality, which is like chameleon, weird fucking out of it vibes. So I was like, no, I won't watch too much of it. So I kind of understood what the deal was.
Yeah.
But like, who would be your like guest? Who do you want? Like, who's the biggest person you can think of right now?
For Stansplaining, in New Zealand, who do I want? Fuck, that's a good question. Globally, to be honest, I would like to talk to. I really like talking to people who are business owners, who are also content creators, like someone like Ryan Reynolds.
Oh yeah,
Ryan Reynolds is super funny. He's an actor, but at the end of the day, he's a businessman, like a very good businessman. It's like people like that. Like there are people who are bigger than him, more famous than him, done cooler shit. Like Mr. Beast is obviously fuck. I'd love to talk to Mr. Beast. Like he'd be cool.
Crazy.
Yeah, he's crazy. The shit that he does. Like I like talking to those guys who understand business because that's what I like, right? Like, I'm not a content creator. These guys are the content creators.
Yeah.
I just shit talent.
Yeah.
You know, I just like, I'm good at business. That's what I'm good at. That's how we pay for all this thing because I can do that part. So I really like Connor knows, like when we have on guests who are business owners first who became content creators, like Daz has cooked, for instance, with his pie, the pie shop in Ashby Pies, right? Him and I clicked. Well, one, he's hospo, I'm ex-hospo. So like we had a lot in common. And so like when it's those sorts of people, we fucking don't even talk content. We just talk business, just took hospo and business, and I enjoy that because that's my life and I love it. So like talking to content creators who are like that is really cool to talk to.
What about Kiwi
business owners who are content creators?
No, like Kiwi guests, right?
Oh,
yeah,
Kiwi
Kiwi
guests,
like Mad Butcher.
Mad Butcher. Fuck, can't wait for Mad
Tina
Butcher.
from Turners.
Oh, Baba, she's actually really nice.
I would like to get proper comedians on.
Yeah,
actually, we just took to Janae. I actually really wouldn't mind getting some proper comedians on because I think proper like people who are proper comedians, they're really intelligent in their own way. Like you have to be comedian. You have to understand
like it's not
stuff.
accidental being funny.
No,
yeah,
it's
unless
not.
you're like ridiculous looking.
Yeah.
Horrendous, yeah.
Unless you have a bandage heart getting on your comments.
Yeah.
But it's like Sam. Like Sam's stupidly smart.
Yeah.
And that helps with his ability to be so quick back and stuff. So I actually wouldn't mind like talking to some of the big comedians in New Zealand, having them on it. I really want to have a conversation. Like him and I have been trying to lock time as Joe Webb, who owns Clothing. Because he is also a content creator himself, but he also has this whole media company that he's building. And I talk about his media company and what they do all the time because I fucking love it. But I'd actually like to hear from his mouth how he thinks of it because I see it from afar.
Yeah.
But him and I have caught up. Like we go to the same gym and we talk about, like I see him and stuff. We know each other. But just having him in the chair would be quite cool. So that's kind of like the guys for me, I get the biggest kick out of. Like, you know, I've met some of New Zealand's biggest content creators who are cool, awesome people, like just really cool people, love talking to them. But there's a different thing that hits when like we have business in common.
Yeah.
Because content creation is something I'm passionate about. Like I love it. I love having this business.
Yeah.
But I'm not good at it. Like it's not a thing I'm naturally good at. I'm good at I've built my audience through brute force.
Yeah.
I've just gone at it, not stopped.
Throwing like a lot of like essentially prostitutes out into the ether and being like, fucking make content, bitch. And they've all done really well. Because like I've seen your content, I've seen Sam's.
Yeah.
I've seen multiple people from your agency where I'm like, why the fuck is this on my feed? Like, no. But like I watch it, you know?
Yeah. We get
like,
out there.
Yeah, you do really well.
Yeah.
So
And so it's that bit is all done through like I understand business.
Yeah.
And I understand like how to make things work. And so we build this. But actual content creation, like I'm passionate about film and stuff like that, but like I'm not a content creator. I'm not a content creator. Not by the longest stretch of imagination. Like But I do love business. Like there's something about the creativity around business and how people solve stuff with business. It's like why I said Ryan Reynolds. Like I think what he's done is phenomenal. Like who would have thought this dude, like from, two guys in a pizza place or whatever it is, two guys and a girl.
Oh yeah,
that
that's
old
right.
fucking TV show he was on to like having a $400 million exit of businesses. Like
he owns like Wrexham or something, doesn't he?
Yeah,
and like a gin, Aviator gin.
He sold that for like hundreds of millions.
Yeah.
He sold Mint Mobile for hundreds of millions. He's got this thing called Mountain, I think it's called, which is like this programmatic TV advertising business, which is, I mean, what even does that mean? Who fucking knows?
Fucking capitalism.
knows?
Yeah.
He's just made so much money doing so much shit. But like, it's not that he's made lots of money that I like. It's the way he's thought about it.
Yeah.
The way he's used marketing to really drive stuff. The reason Deadpool is going to be the biggest movie of the summer for Marvel and Disney is because he's behind it. That's it. He knows how to market stuff. And I really enjoy that. So yeah, that would be mine.
Dream guest.
Someone like that. Yeah. Someone like him. Someone like him who like gets it. Not someone who's just built an audience and then like slut themselves out for shit. Like The Rock's cool. Don't get me wrong. Like he's a cool dude, and I grew up in that generation who watched him in wrestling. But I don't feel like he's the same level of understanding that Ryan Reynolds has. He's a smart businessman. He's got a production company. I get it. You don't get to the top by being an idiot. But like, there's something different that the way Ryan Reynolds or Mr. Beast have done it, the way they understand it different to him. He's just like, I'm famous and people love me, so I'm going to put my name on a tequila and I'm going to sell you some money. That's what The Rock's kind of done.
It's different. It's
a different
less endorsement and more actual their business plan from the jump.
Yeah, and he understands every moment. Like there's a thing that I don't know if you've seen it, but like Ryan Reynolds deals the Peloton. Peloton.
Oh yeah.
Do you see the thing that he did with that?
No.
So there's the Peloton girl who like they made an ad about like an everyday mom who comes home and uses Peloton and all sorts of stuff. And they're like, everyday fucking mom, like, you know how much a Peloton costs?
They're like thousands of dollars.
They're stupid, right?
Yeah.
No everyday person's buying a Peloton. It's for rich people.
Yeah.
And so they got called out. This ad that went out from Peloton just got ripped to shreds. And this woman, like everyone calling out the actress because that's what internet is stupid and they think she's the one.
Her idea. Yeah.
And so they ripped her to pieces going, how, like, you're an idiot. Like, this is not normal people, blah, blah, blah. Absolutely got trashed online. Within 48 hours, he had found the actress, made an ad with her for Aviation Gin, sitting at the pub looking depressed because of all the stuff with her mates trying to console her.
Smart,
in 48 hours and put it live, and it went off. And it got more traction than the Peloton girl ad.
Yeah.
That's something that you can't teach. He's just like, fuck, gotta execute. Yeah. Ryan Reynolds. Let's go with that. That's a good answer.
Yeah. Okay.
What else? I mean, you don't have to have a question, but
me just like spacing out. I don't know.
That's it then. Thanks
I'm
for coming
like-
on the podcast.
No, thanks for having me. This has
It's been
been fun.
great. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been good chat. And I really appreciate you coming on. And I
Yeah.
can't wait till we start this podcast.
Yeah, why not?